in her eyeshadows, Melanie.
Absolutely. So Stacy said it, this is going to be the holy grail of eyeshadow palettes. As you can see, anything that you might need, no matter what skin tone you have, no matter if you're building a day look like we are, bumping it up for nighttime, winter, summer, this will take you through the entire year. We've got a color in there for you. A mix of matte and shimmers, very subtle shimmers, more like satin shimmers. Very, very wearable. And what's different about these powders is that they're actually poured powders. So they start their life as a liquid and they are poured rather than pressed into the palette. And what that means is that you get this incredible pigment payoff. Let me try one of these darker ones and show you how incredible.
Wow.
So the color that you see is the color that you get. There's nothing I hate worse than opening a beautiful palette like this, and if you try the color, it not being as vibrant as it is in the palette itself. Here, truly what you see in the palette is what you're gonna see on your lid. And I know we have the cucumber patches and it's great for catching fallout, but you're not gonna barely get any fallout with this guy. Virtually zero fallout because it's that poured powder instead of the pressed powder. And the color is going to stay true and vibrant.
And you're going to get the brush with it. I just wanted to point out which brushes are so huge to easy application.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
They're huge.
So a great tool, it really is the key to getting the perfect blend with your eyeshadow. So if you can see, we have a denser side, this flat side for better like all over application and laying down a lot of pigment. And then we have this taper side, which is perfectly fits in the crease of your eye for blending and buffing out those deeper shades. So we're gonna start with our daytime look by choosing a base shade. So I always like to choose a shade that's closest to my natural skin tone. So I'm gonna go with this guy right here, and a matte shade is best for your base shade.
And can I ask why? So why on bare skin and not on top of foundation? Like I always put my foundation on first and then I thought, oh, that'll be a good base for the eyeshadow, but not the case, right?
So you could do either. So we have that amazing eye serum on, so we truly don't need any more of a base than that. But if you wanted to get rid of any discoloration on the lid, you absolutely could pop your concealer or foundation on underneath your shadow if you wanted to do that step first. That's totally fine. So whichever you prefer. And like I said, this color that matches your skin tone is gonna help you blend all other shades on top and they'll just blend seamlessly. And always choose your shadows lightest to darkest so that you get an easier blend. And these patches are a great guide for where to keep your shadow.
Aren't they?
Because you should never go lower than if you draw an invisible line from the corner of your eye up to the end of your brow, your shadow should never dip below that line because it will drag the eye down if you do. So these are actually like a great little guide.
Tiffany, what are you putting on?
I'm putting the lightest one on because I'm pretty fair. So I'm doing
Oh, I'll tell you what, it really opened up your eye.
Right?
Like, wow, it made it bigger. And you have blue eyes, don't you?
I do have blue eyes.
Yeah, those baby blues are really...
And I bring mine all the way up to my brow. I go up there.
What I love about sometimes with eyeshadow is as long as you don't overdo it, there are no rules.
Right,
Almost,
exactly.
you know? There's good guides and tips like Melanie just gave us to start with the lightest. But really, you can just take it on the lid, you can take it up to the brow, and look at how easily they just blend right in. And a little goes a long way because they start their life as a cream. So they're really highly pigmented, really beautiful. By the way, the palette alone is normally $39. We're giving you the brush and the 12 eyeshadows for less than that. So basically giving you the brush for free. Awesome. It's a hot look.
Like that? I could go out with just that.
Just that. just one eye done, right?
No, definitely need both eyes done. But Mel, do you notice a difference with that Firmex eyelid serum?
Oh my gosh, amazing. These shadows already lay down so beautifully. I didn't think they could be any smoother or blend any better, but truly I think I found my favorite combination here.
And Melanie, what would you put in the crease? What color did you pick now?
So I'm gonna go a little bit deeper now, right here.
Okay.
And it's another matte shade. And using the tapered side of the brush, I'm just doing a little quick windshield wiper motion, getting in the corner and then meeting my crease.
And you switched to the other side of the double-ended brush, right?
Yep, I switched to the other side.
See, look how pretty that is.
And in case you're worried if you have oily lids and if you're the type of person thinking, oh, my shadow disappears on me by 3 p.m. My eyelids almost eat my eyeshadow up. We formulated this with amino acid coated pigments so that it's going to last all day. So that beautiful color that you see when you apply, it's going to stay all day, and then you can just bump it up for your nighttime look.
Okay, so as the time it takes to do your eye makeup, pretty much we have our cucumber pads on, so we're treating our under eye area as well as getting on with our day because we're busy. We don't have a lot of time to waste in the morning. And I just added this color, this little pink shimmer, to that arch right underneath my brow to highlight it, again, to make my eyes pop. So really beautiful.
Gosh,
okay, so there you
beautiful.
are, 12 eyeshadows. Here is your double-ended brush, again, for less than what normally the eye palette comes from. So bam, that's why we like to buy our beauty at Beauty IQ. Okay, so we did our eyes, and also there's some of those colors that you could actually use as your powder for your brows too. You don't necessarily need to have a separate brow product. So we have our shadows on. The next step would be to use an eyeliner, and this is pretty incredible because anyone who comes and likes options, you're gonna love this. This is a double-ended, it's called the To The Point eyeliner, very, very popular. I have it in brown and black for